20 wins. It's not easy, I'm telling you. Like, there's a reason why I didn't become an educator in my 8-year career. I can't handle the pressure. I'm not gonna lie to you. He is someone that has absorbed the pressure. Like, like, what's the thing on the car called again? The shock absorbers, right? Absorbing all the pressure, and all the other educators, you know, in our organization, Krista Lee, Giselle, Jermaine, Victoria, everyone in that circle that's educating from a Forex standpoint. We appreciate you guys so much because we understand the sacrifices that are made. Trading is a game that takes patience. We don't preach get rich quick. We preach value. We preach integrity. Guys, look, when you're promoting this industry, like in my 8-year career, every person that I've brought into this organization, this company, this industry, I've always told them it's down to you what you make. It's not down to me, right? When you sign someone up, it's not down to me how much you make. It's down to you how much you can actually make. So, I want to encourage you guys, just keep being vocal in the chat. If you have any questions, this chat, and again, if you have any concerns, message your leader directly, because we want to make sure that, guys, you get all the value that you need to become a success. So super excited for every single one of you. But I'm going to move out of the way of greatness to now bring up our first speaker, and they're going to continue to lead the way. They are just doing an incredible job. This first young lady is a dear friend of mine, a sister to me. She has been absolutely relentless, in her pursuit of understanding this industry of Forex, understanding the industry of trading crypto. She has really made me proud, man. Like, I feel like a proud dad, even though she's older than me, but really, really proud of her because I know her story. I know where she's coming from in life, and to see where she is today as an established investor, living her best life, a beautiful, wonderful family. Guys, look, this is what dreams are made of, man. So really, really, really get your notepads ready because she's going to give you guys some incredible gems that's really going to advance your trading journey. So without further ado, put some 777s in the chat for the one, the only, Krista Lee Ramsey. And as I said that, her camera comes on. You see the hair.
That's made the entrance.
What I mean? Guys, she does it on purpose. Whenever I call her up, she knows that my edifications, because you guys think edification on my end, I'm not bad edifying myself. So I knew Christy, she doesn't, because she knows she's gonna have the earrings, the glasses, the Karen Wheeler back to life. You know what I mean? Looking like Karen Wheeler in 1989. But listen, sis, love you so much. Listen, I want to give you your flowers. You, obviously, this is my last time speaking on this call, but Giselle, Jermaine, Silver Surfer, Victoria, guys, look, we value you guys so much because we understand that you're taking the time out of your schedule to do these calls with us, and you're amazing. You're awesome. Keep rocking and rolling, and I'm so proud of you, man. I could talk all day about Krista Lee. She is one of the happiest people in the world. And guys, look, if you're new on this call, understand the value. She is coming from a place where she did, about 2 years ago, she had no idea about trading. When she first heard the word Forex, she thought they were saying for your ex. And now she is an established trader. Her son's trading. She's absolutely a treasure to my life. We love you so much. Guys, put some 777s again for the one, the only, Krista Lee Ramsey. Take it away, sis. Take it away.
Thanks, bro. So this guy, man. You don't know, so I'm going to turn on the camera when he says that. Otherwise, there's no grand entrance, is it? But honestly, guys, thank you so much for having me on the call. I'm so excited because I know that we've got a lot of new people on the call today. And not only just new people, like those who are more seasoned and have been here for a couple of months to a year, etc. Every time I share some information, I'm always going to share it so that one, I've simplified it as best as I can, and so that everybody understands. Yeah, because sometimes I understand that when you get a certain amount of information, sometimes you have to have it repetitive until you actually get it, or that light bulb comes on. But I wanted to really just help the beginners, and even those who have literally just come into the platform, like how I did. I literally just came in and I just got going straight away. But as I've had time to be on the platform, I've learned more things, going through the course, going through the academy. I've learned more things that now I'm like, okay, whenever somebody comes into the platform, the trading platform, it's always good to start with these 4 key things, okay? And that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. I'm going to give you today the 4 trading tools for beginners. And I want to do this so that it's going to help every single person on the call, whether you're new or whether you're not new. It doesn't matter. It's going to help everybody. And if you know someone who's looking to join, like, you can start to have these kind of conversations with these exact points. So please, please, please get your pen, your paper, your pad ready. Okay. I am going to share my screen quickly. If you guys want to take a screenshot of this, it's just a quick thing that I put together. All right. And as I said, I'm going to be speaking to you guys about the 4 trading tools. Okay. The 4 trading tools for beginners. Okay. Now, when you first come into trading, especially on a platform like how ours is, guys, somebody drop some fire emojis in the chat for our TNT app and educators, because OMG, even the secure the back calls, we have absolutely been on fire. I have been looking in the group, seeing so many people's testimonials, people who are brand new, haven't even been on the platform a week. Yeah. And they're making amazing, 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 amazing results. And this is what it's about, guys. This is honestly what it's about. But we also want to get to a stage where we ourselves are in the mode of learning what it is that we are, seeing on the platform and from the educators' live sessions. And we want to now take that, internalize it, and start to put things into place for ourselves. But before I want everybody to keep jumping in, every time we have someone that's new, right? This is what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to give them these 4 tools. And these 4 tools literally are going to have you write down the first one, which is trading plan. Now, many of you don't know what a trading plan is, but what a trading plan is this is basically your trading blueprint, yeah? This is what's going to keep you focused. This is what's going to keep you from avoiding, it's going to avoid emotional decisions that you'll make whilst trading, right? And the reason why this is important is because you don't want to go into things blind, right? And there's a lot to learn. There is a lot to learn where the Forex trading is concerned, but I don't want that to scare people, right? Because there are certain trading pairs, etc., that are out there. There's so many, but there's some that are out there that are more simple than others. Right? So when it comes to your trading plan, what you want to do, number 1, you want to look at what pairs that you want to trade, what kind of pairs you want to trade. Okay. You might want to trade gold, which is the XAU against the US dollar. You might want to trade the Great British Pound against the US dollar, right? Find out, and you can do your research as well, guys. There's nothing wrong with that either. You can do your research and look at what the most common currency pairs are. Okay, or commodities or indices, right? And then also what you want to then put or write down is what times you trade. As many of you know, there's different markets that open, right? You've got New York, London, Tokyo, Asia, right? You've got a few different time zones and trading sessions that you can trade. So again, once you start going through the academy and you start going on to more of the live sessions, you will very, very quickly familiarize yourself with these 2 first points, okay? You also want to make your entry or exit rules, okay? What do I mean by that? Sometimes, let's say, for instance, you will get a trade come through on the app, okay? They might say that the entry was, I don't know, 211.930, right? And you see that the trade is on 212.00. Some people make a rule that they won't enter a trade if it's over 5 pips past the entry price. Same with exit rules. Exit rules, you might say that, okay, I'm going to exit a trade before it gets to take profit 1. Why? Because actually, if I earn or if I already see that the trade has gone into a certain amount of calculated pips, and it shows how much that I will receive from that in profit, I can then see if that goes in line with my compound plan. And as long as I've made enough profit for the day, I can actually close the trade before I even get to take profit one. Right? So you might have different rules, entry or exit rules. Right? Then you've got daily or weekly goals. How much do you want to be making a day? How much do you want to be making a week? What subject concerning where trading is concerned do you want to master this week? Right? And then the most important thing, which, to be honest, I feel probably is number one before any of those that I've just said, but your why. Why are you trading? What's the reason for your trade? What's the goal? What's the goal? You're not just going to come onto the platform and be like, yeah, I'm going to try this thing. It's no. We're going to be trading for a reason. Yes, I'm trading because I want to learn Forex, but why do I want to learn Forex? I'm trying to make some extra money. I'm trying to get this skill so that whenever I need money, this is a skill that I can just go into the markets and leverage the skill as best as possible so that I can literally make money from the markets. Right? Any goals that I have in life, I might want to open a restaurant, right? And I want to compound my funds until I make a certain amount that I can withdraw and pay down on a restaurant or a cafe, or even a partnership with somebody else. It doesn't matter. You could be that you want to buy a car. It could be that you want to buy a house. It could be that you want savings for your kids or for your family, something on the side for a rainy day. It could be that you want your trading profits to supersede what you have got coming in income wise. That way you don't have to work or retire yourself early. Like, there's so many different reasons as to what your why could be, but that's down to you. That's the decision that you need to make as a beginner. Why is it that you want to do Forex trading? What is your reason why, and what is your goal? Right? As soon as you have set up your trading plan, stick to your plan like it is a job schedule, guys. Literally, stick to it. Right? Number two, what I want to go into is the risk management plan. So many people come into trading, don't know what they're doing. And even if they did know what they're doing, they come in and they'll be like, you know what? I heard this platform's good enough, or I heard that trader's good enough. I'm going to come in on a £50 account and I'm going to trade £1 a pip and then make bare money in the said hours or a few days. No, that's not risk management, guys. That's not risk management. That's a gambling mindset from the offset. Let me just be real with you, right? You have to protect your capital at all costs. For those who are new, you're probably thinking, what is capital? Capital is basically the amount of money that you take, whether it's from your wages or a savings account, and you place that into your trading account to then trade in the markets. That's your capital. And the first thing you want to do when you are making your risk management plan is make the plan to protect your capital. That is rule number one, is to protect your capital. How do we do this? I believe if Giselle's on the line, on the back line, if you can resend the risk management schedule again, just for the newbies, so they can see for the amount of capital that your account has, what are the pip sizes that you should be using. The reason why this is key is because in this community here, we try to minimize our risk as best as possible. So if you yourselves as a beginner have a guideline, which is one that we've sent in the group multiple times, right? Please save this, star it if you need to, so that you can go back to it and refer back to it, because this is going to help you to form part of your risk management plan. You're going to want to know how much per trade should you be risking. Let me be brutally honest. As someone who is brand new, you don't want to risk more than 1 to 2% per trade. And on top of that, as someone who is new, I wouldn't advise you put more than 3 trades on at a time, or even in a day. And the one thing as well that that I will definitely scream to the rooftops, because I've seen people do it, and when I've seen people do it, I have seen them absolutely blow their accounts because they haven't set something so key in place, and that's a stop loss. What is a stop loss? You're probably asking. A stop loss is basically your life insurance, guys. This is where if you place a trade, you always want to put a stop loss on. This is just in case the market reverses from the direction that you intended or expected your trade to go. So basically, if it goes the opposite way against you, you can at least set how much you want to lose. If you do not set how much you want to lose, then you're just leaving the market open for your account to just take what they want to take. You don't want to do that. You want to use a stop loss on every single trade that you trade. Okay? And also know how much that you're willing to lose before you enter a trade. You know, there's so many tools out there. We've got like there's pip calculators out there where, you know, it will show you how much from one price to another, how many pips that is, and how much if you set it at specific lot values, how much that is going to be that you would risk your account at if the trade was to lose. There are so many tools out there that can help you to do that, right? Again, after this, I will post these links in the chat, okay? But yeah, risk management, that's the next thing that you want to make sure that you do and understand it very, very quickly. Because risk management is what's going to help you to be patient, is what's going to help you to have some discipline and some patience. Because if you don't use risk management, you're going to go into this blindly and you will lose money very, very quickly. The whole aim of the game for trading is to minimize losses. If anybody ever told you were going to come on this platform and not make any losses, they lied. The game of trading is that you will win some and you will lose some. But the aim of the game is to educate yourself so much that you minimize your losses as best as possible with the different strategies and skills that trading can offer. This is why there is so much of a misconception out there of people who don't know nothing about trading and always talk about, oh, I lost loads of money on that. Ask them. I guarantee you, if you ask them, did you educate yourself or was anybody teaching you or did you go for the right education? I can guarantee you they will say no. This is why I push education on our platform so much, because it is absolutely key to get yourself literally immersed in. And we've got so much to offer on this platform. Please, guys, what you are paying for is gold. It's literal gold. This is something that trading is something that only used to be available to banks and large corporate financial organizations. This is now available to the average Joe, the average Jane. So if you're going to do it and get into it, do it right. And there's no better place than here at NVISIONU. I literally, some of you guys are on this call brand new. I only started last year, January. And there's so much that I have learned from the platform in this time. Even so much so, me and my son, we have trading sessions, right? Where we sit down and we dissect a particular part of the platform or a particular skill that we've learned through the platform, right? Right now we got a competition going on in my house and he's winning, guys. Like, he's actually winning. We're trying to get better and more consistent at our analysis. And guys, every day this guy is in the markets. Every day. Now, mommy, on the other hand, obviously, I got to keep the home running. I got to do what I need to do. I also do ministry. So it's not every day I get to trade, but when I do, I get into it, right? But he's beating me and he's doing well. Like, I'm really, really happy. But guys, this is something that you can utilize not only for yourself. Make it fun, man. Make it fun. Don't think that you just have to overindulge yourself and then get overwhelmed with the information. You don't need to do that. If there's something you don't understand, go over it again until you get it. Ask questions. There's a massive community of people here, right? Number 3, a trading journal, right? You want to track every trade that you take. How am I going to do this? Let me see if I can share my screen again. Let me see what else is on here. Here, this is a tool that I came across online, right? And I'm going to send the same blank copy out to the group, right? If you guys can see, this is literally a tracker right, that had been created that I managed to find online, right? And this is where you can track your trades. You can put notes in, you know, and all sorts. Like this again, I'm going to put the link to this in the group, but you can put your comments in. Is it a win or is it a loss? What was the lesson if it was a loss? And the lesson could be something as simple as, like, you know, you got too greedy. You got £100 account and you decided to try and do 50 pence a pip or £1 per pip. And it just, the market completely went against you. That could be the lesson. Right? So there's so many things that we can literally utilize as tools to help us. So this tool will help you to track every trade. If you can't remember all of the trade information, don't worry. Most of you who are new, you're taking a lot of the education ideas sent through the app, right? You got a lot of education ideas sent through the app. So if you, in that heat of the moment, don't have the information to place on the tracker, then that's fine. You can literally, you know, go back to the app and have a look at what the information was. And guys, still look on the app as well, because there is an area on the app where some of the traders attach their analysis, where you can actually look at that as well. Right? If you're looking at things to log, what you want to log is stuff like your entry price, your exit price, why you took the trade. Is it because you took the trade based on technical analysis, fundamental analysis, or that you saw that there was going to be a reversal in the, like, what was it? What strategy did you use? You want to track what the outcome was. And again, as I said, with any losses, you want to track what you learned. And always, guys, like, when you're getting into this and really tracking and practicing, and guys, make sure you're practicing on a demo. Let me just put that out there. Practice on a demo, not on a real account. Practice on a demo. You can still have your trading journal for your demo account as well. It's all part of the learning process. But what you want to do, once you finish this, you want to review your journal every single week and take away from your journal what your wins were and what your losses were. Because I can guarantee you, once you look at the lessons that you've learned for each trade, you will now start to be more familiar with certain strategies, etc., that you are doing on each trade. And then last but not least, before I bring on our next speaker, is compounding plan. A compounding plan. Again, a lot of you that may be on this call have seen the compound plan, or the compound calculator that we use, right? Right? You can use the compound plan. What is this? This is a plan that helps you to keep consistent. It literally is a way, what I call it is the snowball effect. It's where you have small, consistent profits or gains over time, right? So if you add the two together, it equals big results. Because what happens when you roll a snowball in the snow? It gets bigger and bigger. When you add more snow to it, it gets bigger and bigger. That's exactly the same thing that you're going to do on a compound growth plan. And if you're someone that's new, I cannot stress how well this tool helps someone who is brand new and is a beginner. Once you have done your goals, set up your compound growth plan. You might say, I want to work with $100. Let's see how this is going to go. I want to work with $100 and put $100 into my trading account, right? And then you might take a few trades off the app each day, right? And what this compound calculator will do, let's say, for instance, let me just show you a live, where is it? Let me see, a live example, right? So let's say, like, your account is 100, right? Your interest rate, okay, what we want to do, the interest rate, what this is how much do you want to reinvest every single day? Now, if you're someone that's new and you're really trying to build your account bigger, why not go for 100? Let's not pay ourselves yet. We want to build the account up. Let's do 100. How long do we want to do this over? We can do it over 30 days. We can do it over 6 months. We can do it over 3 months. That's entirely up to you. Do we include all days of the week? Unless you are trading crypto, this answer will be yes. But if you're trading just currencies, right, Monday to Friday, we know that's when the market for Forex exchange is open. So in that instance, you just say no, and then you just tick the days, which is Monday to Friday, right? Sorry, let me go back to the interest rate because I just realized it was the wrong one. The interest rate, this is where you want to set how much you want to risk your account. And as I said, remember earlier on the first point, I said you want to risk between 1% and 2%. So as someone who is new, let's do 2%. 2% daily is how much I'm willing to risk on my $100 account, okay? And then once we've set all of that up now, it says additional contributions. Again, right now, no, we're just going to go off whatever profits we make. And then the start date is obviously today. Once we then press calculate, look at this magic, guys. This is now a projection for the next 30 days that if you follow this compound plan, right, you could have a potential projection from your initial account balance going from $100 to $154.60, which is making basically a profit of $54.60 in 30 days. Now, some of you may not think that is big, but what I can tell you is if you was to leave $100 in your account over 30 days, you are not getting $54.60 from no bank. They ain't paying you no interest. You're even going to get a half a pence off of that on a 30-day, right? So this is major for that to happen, to be able to literally earn half of your account in 30 days. That's a goal. Don't worry about it being small, because guess what? As you build your account up, that profit will get bigger and bigger. Let me show you how it works. So now you have a plan here for when you trade every single day, right? Except for the weekends, which is what you set. So let's say like tomorrow now we start to trade. All I need to make tomorrow is $2 profit. That's all I need to make. And once I've made my $2 profit, I don't go back into the markets. I don't try and do anything else. I just leave it at my $2 balance. I'm good. We wait for the next day. The next day, can anybody see what happens? It's gone up to $2.04. So now the profit margin is going up. Why? Because I've been able to grow my account by $2 the previous day. So now I'm compounding my profits. So my account's getting bigger and bigger. And as you see, and as you go down, you can see day one, your balance will be 102. By the time it's day 15, your account balance will be $126.82. That's because each day your profits are increasing for what you can make. This is something that helps you massively with your risk management plan. This ties in together nicely with your risk management plan. Helps you to keep disciplined, patient, right? There's no rush to this. There's no rush, right? So hopefully you've learned some of that there. So as I said, you know, how you use that calculator, you start with your balance, set your daily growth goal, reinvest your profits weekly or monthly. And honestly, guys, just watch it grow steadily. Avoid the over trading, because I've been there, guys. I have been there. Over trading will blow your account. If you one day decide, okay, yeah, I'm going to do £1 per pip and get lucky, because listen, there's some lucky girls and guys out there, yeah, that literally put on £1 a pip, and guess what? Boom, account goes up by $200. Now, because you see that, you're happy. But let me tell you something. The same way you get it is the same way you will lose it if you continue to take that massive risk on your account. Imagine making that and then in literally minutes, it just going because you thought that you're the Matt Daddy or whatever of trading, because now you got that little $200. It's amazing. It's an amazing profit. Don't get it twisted. But do not want this is the thing with trading. You will learn very quickly about mindset. Okay. And you can't be greedy when it comes to your mindset. When it comes to this, slow and steady wins the race. I know, because I've been there. I've blown my account so many times in the past year, right? And now I'm learning, because I'm like, listen, okay, I got to get it on track now. I got to get it on track, and I'm building up my account. I was able to do it, guys. Listen, I don't work. I was able to do it last year, around September, times. My sister was actually getting married in Kenya, right? And I was able to pay for both my son and myself to go over for the wedding, and not only just go for the wedding, have at least a week and a half there for a holiday as well, right? And that holiday cost me just over $4,000. Where did I get the money from? Trading. Didn't get the money from nowhere else. I don't work. But if you apply what I'm saying to you guys honestly, and you keep consistent and you keep disciplined. That's the word, the key word. Keep disciplined. Don't get greedy, please. Because honestly, there's no worse feeling, and those will tell you there's no worse feeling than blowing that account, boy. It's not nice. It's not nice. Right? And it's not to scare anybody. It's just to make sure that you do things right. You have a community of people here that can teach and learn. There's so many people in the community right now that have got it, and they're doing really, really well and sharing their testimonies. This can be you too. This is you, but you just need to apply what it is that those who have gone before have also experienced and done. Right? So avoid overtrading and stick to the plan. With that said, I am going to literally bring up my brother from another mother. I don't know if he's on the call, but so our very own Silver Surfer, guys, please drop some fire emojis in the chat as he comes up, because he has been killing it on the app. Like, the guys are feeding us as a whole community, man. Like, come on, guys, drop some fire emojis in the chat. We got you on the line, bro.
I'm here, sis. I'm here. How you doing? First of all, everyone drop some sevens in the chat for Chrisley, because she just did so amazing there, and you're going to need someone to help you misunderstand what she just said. Everything she said is just plain and clear. So, Chrisley, love and appreciate you always. And yeah, what can I say? That I'm still pumped up from that. I'm actually pumped up from that, honestly. But yeah, in fact, Chrisley, me and you was actually touching on this yesterday, wasn't we, in terms of like people blowing accounts and things like that as well. So I'm glad you done that as well. I mean, yeah, it's a part of trading. We've all blown accounts. I've blown accounts as well. It's something you could technically say it's a trader's rite of passage. It happens to someone. It happens to everyone at some point. But the best thing, as Chrisley said, is to minimize that happening, if not stopping that from happening altogether. This is why we're trying to educate you on this, so you can learn from all the mistakes from people done previously to make sure you don't do the same as well. Now, what I'm going to do is, I did this morning, if I actually, sorry, Chrisley, I don't know if you can make my other accounts co-host, please, so I can screen share off it.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
So thanks for that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do this morning, I did say that I was going to touch on how to do multiple operations on your MetaTrader 5. So for those who do have a few trades on, or want to close all profitable trades, or even close all trades at the same time, I'm going to hopefully show you how you can do that. Just wait until I can show my
right now, bro.
Okay, let me try. Yeah. All right, there we go. Hopefully everybody can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Good. Right. Now, just to state as well, this is my demo. This is an educational session. This is practice session. So this isn't me trying to say these are any trades that's being placed. This is just for the session, just to let you know that, see, all of us should utilize a demo account. Even I do as well. Now, as you can see, the market is currently open. There's currently not any trades on. Now, I'm going to show how to do things like closing partials and also bulk operations. Now, just for this purpose, I don't normally do this, but just for this purpose, let me do this quickly. Let's put on a few. None of you do that, by the way. Now, as you can see here, there's a few trades. In fact, actually, I will do one more where it's a bit higher, just for this example. Right. Now, we come to the trades part here, and you can see all the trades that are just quickly placed there. Now, closing partials is effectively closing a portion of the lot size you have placed. Now, as you can see, majority of the top, apart from the bottom one, all the rest are 10 pence. The one at the bottom is £3. Now, and for those that are new as well, I know it might seem like it's 1 pence and 30 pence, but the decimal place is moved over one. So what looks like 1 pence is 10 pence, and at the bottom, what looks like 30 pence is £3. Now, to close out partials, I'm going to go with partials first. What you want to do, and I'm going to do this with the bottom one, you hold it down, and you can see it brings up your menu here. Now, I am using an Android. I prefer my Androids. I'm not going to go into it because I'm sure all you Apple users are tired of me right about now. But what you want to do is go to close position. And at the top, you can see right here in the middle, the lot size at 3.00. Now you can see here, you can lower how much you want to close from your lot size, and you can increase it. And if you look at the bottom, I'll take off 0.01 of it. You can see that even though the price is moving, the amount is going down in terms of how much I'm closing. So let's get it back to here. So say, for example, I know there's scalpers out there that want to quickly make a little bit before the pullback, but they can see it's still going to go a little bit further. What you can effectively do is, out of your £3, is close £2.90 of it to leave yourself with 10 pence or 0.01. And then you click on close, and you can see it no longer says 0.30 or £3. It's gone to 10 pence or 0.01. It will come up in the history at some point. Where's it gone? Well, it'll come up. Sometimes it is a little bit slow. Apple users don't say a word. Now, I'm going to do the other thing. So if that made sense, by the way, drop a 1 in the chat. Or an AC. Good. I see it coming in. Now, to do what's called, you can close all trades in one go. So say, for example, Friday now, or this week actually is non-farm payroll, but especially on Friday, and you could be in a few trades and you notice that all the trades are completely U-turning the other way, and you want to get out and get rid of all your trades as fast as you can. Now, and this also goes as well for those who are, like, say, maybe at a loss and they're worried about the stop losses and they don't want to lose any more money, or for those who are compounding alongside with what Crystal showed with the compound plan, and you made your money for the day and you just want to close all your trades and get out with the profits that you make. What you do is you can hold down any one and it'll bring you back to this menu. You click at the bottom where it says bulk operations. Now, as you can see, it gives you more options. You have close all positions, close losing positions, close sell positions, close XAG USD positions, which that is the currency pairing for silver, or close or sell positions for silver specifically. So if there was other trades such as, like, for example, gold or GU, on and so forth, if you just want to specifically close out one currency pairing, it will be one of the bottom two. Otherwise, the top three will cover all currency pairings. Hopefully that makes sense. So for this example now, I'm just going to click on close all positions. And just like that, all the trades have gone. They've all been closed, and they will end up in your history later on as it loads up as well. Now, I hope you have got that with me so far. If you're all clear with that, drop an AC in the chat. And for the last few minutes, actually, Chrisley, I don't know if you're still there. I'm going to say I'll open the howdy. just open the floor up for anyone that might have a few questions. They could just quickly pop it in the chat. See if we can. And in the meanwhile, as anyone might be typing any questions, just to also remind everyone that tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I am doing my Silver Surfer session, live trading session again. There's going to be a few changes to it as we go into May. So basically from next week, there'll be a few more changes, but they'll be updated more in the groups as well over the course of the weekend. But yeah, let's see if there's any questions. Okay, practice this a bit more. Yes, well, practice makes perfect, and help. And not only that, as you've heard Christy say, as you see me do, utilize the demo accounts. That you can create multiple demo accounts. You can top up your demo account repeatedly. That's what the demo account is there for, so that you can get the timing and your strategies correct and perfected as much as possible before then trying to apply everything that you've learned through your knowledge, as well as obviously the signals that you might get, but apply that as well to your trading journey.
100%. Did you want to, or shall I go through it? We spoke about earlier about explaining what the different orders are. So obviously we've got market execution, buy stop, sell stop, buy limit, sell limit, just for the newbies, because they might see it on the app and think, where the hell? So I know you're already on MetaTrader 5. So I don't know if you wanted to just show them the screen so that you can just show them how to choose the options.
No problem.
Yeah, because there's a lot of questions that people do ask how to put buy stops on. What are buy stops? What are sell limits? What are sell stops? I mean, I could say, but well, the floor is yours. Right now, I've done my part. I don't mind. It's up to you. I'll do the stops then. I'll tell you what, I'll do the stops and you can tell them what the limit is.
Okay, then go on. We'll share the load. All
right. So, guys, when you are placing trades, right, you will sometimes see a message on the TNT app that it's not an instant buy trade. They might put in the notes that it's a buy stop, okay, or they might put in that it's a sell stop, okay. Now, for those of you who don't know what they are, what a buy stop is basically when you place the order's basically being placed above the price and the price keeps going up, right? But a sell stop is obviously vice versa. So the sell stop is where an order is placed below the price and the price keeps going down. Okay. So I hope I'm just trying to give a simple explanation as to what it is, because it really is that simple, but people overcomplicate it and they confuse it with the limits as well. So that's a type of pending order, and that's the thing with these, because when you put on these type of pending orders, guys, it doesn't mean the trade is active. You will literally see when you are on MetaTrader 5, as Jonathan's showing you, when you actually place it, it will just say that it's placed, and it will actually come under a category that says pending. Now, this specific trade does not come alive until it's activated at the set price. Okay, so I hope that you got that. Take it away, Jay, with the limits so that you can explain what they are.
Yeah, no problems. That was a good explanation as well, and I was trying to go along with it at the same time as he was trying to explain it as well, as you can see.
That's fine.
Now I'm going to go and show. So first of all, market execution will just enter you in a trade instantly, whether it's a buy or sell. You don't need to enter a price. You just enter your stop loss, and you just enter your take profit. Now, when you have a, say for example now, buy stop, what you are saying is you want, sorry, buy limit, I've selected
Buy
there.
limit.
We want the price to get up to a certain price before then activating and coming back the opposite way. So here, for example, now I think the market is closing, so it might not allow me to do it. But say, for example, now we want to go for 32.98 and have. I'm just putting some random numbers in just for the purpose of this. I'm not saying these are certain ones to take or input. Now, I had a feeling it might not let me place because of how close it is also. Sometimes when you're within a certain amount of pips as well from the entry price, it might not allow you to enter the trade because you are too close within range in terms of the pips or the spreads as well from the brokers. In this occasion, the market's closing, so it's actually not going to let me come up with place. But you just enter this, and at the bottom it will say place, and you will enter it in. So as the price goes, what you want is for the price to go up, hit a certain price to come down, and it will be the up, and then vice versa for the sell limit. Now for if we change it from a sell limit to a sell stop, it is working right now. For a sell stop, you can see that you have your price for entry, stop loss, take profit, click on place. Obviously, as I mentioned, the market is closed, but that's how you would place it. So when the market then, if I go to the charts, and you do have charts on your MetaTrader 5 as well. As you can see, I do have my strategy on my MT5. I have given this setup previously as well. If anyone does want this as well for educational purposes, I will try and get the video sent as well, or resent. Now, you'll be able to see when the market would be going up to that price or down from that price. In this case, up, and you'll be wanting to go up, and you can see you'll see the lines for take profit, stop loss, and entry, and that will be it placed. So when it gets to it, it will then activate and go that way. If that makes sense, drop an MS in the chat. And obviously, you know that for a sell stop, it will be the same going the other way. It will just follow through for the sell, get to the price, activate, and go all the way down to the TP you set.
Superb, superb. So hopefully that's helped a lot of you guys today. I haven't seen any other questions in the chat, but you know, we have a hot WhatsApp group where there's a whole community. If you want to put your questions in there, and any of the traders within the group that understand the question or have any of the answers, will definitely come back to you on it. But guys, we are going to close out the call because we're conscious there are some calls happening on the TNT app, live sessions on the TNT app right now. However, I do not want to close this call without letting y'all know, guys, Houston, listen, Houston, we are having a trading education day, guys. Come, like, you guys have seen the fire that has been dropped on the app. Are you going to tell me you're going to miss Houston's education day? A chance to meet all of the traders, dropping some knowledge. Guys, you have to be in the room. If you think calls like this and calls like secure the bag are fire, you need to make sure you're in that room for Houston. Make sure you're in Houston, period. Right? Because there's going to be some amazing news and tools and stuff shared. I literally cannot wait, because I have a few favorites on the app myself that I'm learning from. So can't wait to sit down and just literally be fed and poured into knowledge-wise, man, because this is what it's about, guys. And, you know, so I want to make sure that you've all got your tickets reaching Houston. Guys, the tickets are now $97, all access. That's from day one to the end, right? So that's for the whole weekend. Your convention ticket is $97. So please make sure you got your tickets. Reach out to someone in your team, see if they are going as well. Guys, you can book Airbnbs. Let's get it done. Get it. Just make sure you're there. I don't want no one to miss out, honestly, because this is how excited this platform has made me about trading, guys. Like, I was a complete novice a year ago to literally sit here, and I'm sitting in my room sometimes. I'm thinking, like, I'm going to read a book today about trading, or I'm going to, you know, watch a video. That's how engrossed I am now, because I've not stopped learning, and I'm still learning. And this is what this platform is about. So guys, with that said, I'm going to bid you all a good night and a God bless, and hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your week. Let's really get in the bag this week. All right, guys, take care. God bless.